Nobody thinks the homeless deserve human rights. Everybody deserves human rights. You are a citizen, a resident, you live in this country. If you are in this country, you have rights. You live in this world, you have rights. There's no fine print that says bylaw and police can steal your stuff. None at all. The encampments aren't always the right thing, but having available camping in several different parks spreads it out so that people can try to exist without having problems of being bullied at a shelter, or bullied in an encampment, or robbed, or threatened, or raped, or whatever the cause may be. That there's a lot of danger that comes with living in the shelter systems and the encampment at the same time, as opposed to just being a freewheeling camp, you know, where you can just put your tent up overnight and be moved on the next morning, as opposed to being up 24/7, you know, having a tent up 24/7, which I don't disagree with, but we need to have a place and a time for that. And that's where encampments do come in. Well, you're dealing with bylaw. It's just a stressful thing, and it ruins your day entirely, because they're not nice. They don't, you know, they don't just come by your tent and call for you while you're outside. No, they come by and start shaking your poles of your tent, right? If you're inside still. And if you're not doing anything, or if you've got headphones on, if you don't hear them coming, it can startle you. And when you're startled, it changes your mindset, right? And you go into an aggressive, defensive stance at the same time.
You know, just to...
I gotta say, there's a pre-COVID and post-COVID, because I did spend time in the parks before COVID. Before COVID, it was one police officer, one bylaw, and one truck. Since COVID, it's 12 bylaw and police. And you've got the garbage guys following them as well. So you've got 15 uniforms. When you come out of your tent, you're literally surrounded. So you're triggered, fight or flight. You can't flight because everything you own is right there. You can't just run away and leave it, because bylaw will take it, right? You have to fight, and you don't necessarily have to physically fight, but you have to fight for your rights. You have to stand up for who you are and what you believe. And you're right as a human being. You are allowed the right to a shelter. You know, bylaw cannot just come along and say, you know what, today's Tuesday, you know what, we think it's a good day for you to lose your shelter, so we're going to take it from you today. So, you know, nobody thinks the homeless deserve human rights. Everybody deserves human rights. You are a citizen, a resident, you live in this country. If you are in this country, you have rights. You live in this world, you have rights. And we shouldn't look at somebody that's fallen into homelessness with bad looks. We shouldn't be looking down upon them. We should be offering them a hand and helping them back up, not pushing them further down. Not bylaw kicks them while they're down. Most people just want acceptance, you know, whether you're an immigrant or a disabled person or a drug user or an alcoholic. People just want acceptance. Sometimes the reason people escape to these drugs is because they haven't been accepted, you know, and because they're just, everybody just shuns them. Go, get out of my sight, you know. Community is kind of a funny thing, because everybody is part of it, but not everybody wants you to be part of it.